El.wav with us here, everybody.
Very, very special guest.
Do he make it clap?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, I know that question. You
What's
know,
up?
we got an artist based in Montreal. We're gonna talk about the French shit pretty soon.
But first off, let's talk about what show we're on. Do you know what show we're on here? It's called Your Podcast Sucks.
Sucks. Yeah, your podcast sucks.
Your
Episode
podcast
5.
sucks. Episode 5. Cinco.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a quick icebreaker, L, how about we get you shake up the bowl and pick something out? You know,
Oh, right away. Okay.
right away. You know, let's just.
Okay. Yeah. Icebreaker. Let's break the ice.
I don't know if it shook.
I mean, it should be good enough.
All right, this is the one.
All right. No. You,
Oh, yeah,
you-
read it,
you
read it.
Read it.
What if I don't know how to read?
We had a problem with that earlier, actually, but
Right?
we addressed that.
Shit, this is too deep.
What's the question?
What's your biggest regret?
No regrets.
Kareem, you write that?
I didn't write that.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Do you want to answer, or do you just decline to answer?
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna
Fifth?
keep it hip hop. I feel like regrets are for losers.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit. Damn.
Ooh, that's a good one. Hey, you know who you are. Shots fired.
Yeah.
Stop regretting that shit.
So you know what I'm talking about.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Is it because, like, is it on that type of shit where it's everything I did is who I am today?
I guess you could sum it up to that.
Okay.
There's a certain sort of level of me now that respects all of those tribulations that could have been, but the only one that I got to rock with was the one that kind of got me here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's all I can go on.
It's free game for everybody out there.
Take
That's
notes.
right. Use your trauma as a weapon.
Any L can be flipped. You can turn any L to a W. It's possible.
You can.
And
You
then
can.
export it as a wave file. What up? We're here with El.wav.
Hello.
Actually, yo, that's a good point. El.wav.
Captain and chief of,
Hey.
of Free 99.
What's up?
I got 2 questions about your name right quick. You know, we starting off serious because we got this is a serious guest. So, I know you was El.wav, but you go as another name, Element.
Yes, sir.
Elment.
That's it.
Was it kind of based off the El.wav thing where you put the EL at the top first?
El.wav came, like, Gen Xers started calling me El.wav because of my Instagram handle.
Oh, what was your Instagram? That was your Instagram handle?
Yeah, I feel like it was like Element Music or some shit like that, or you know, like back in like 2014 when everyone was official. I think it was like Element Official for like 4 or 5 months,
Okay.
and it was like it didn't sit well. You know what I mean? And Element is the hip hop name that I kind of like chose back in the day. And like, you know, when you've like rocked with a name for so long, you can't just kind of change it anymore for me.
It's over.
Like it's over.
It's stuck.
It's stuck, bro.
Yo, speak for yourself.
Talebson,
Talebson,
Poppy,
Cash Money Cream.
Cash Money Cream.
You know what it is? The Godfather, the GOAT.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
I like usually for the icebreaker, I ask, how was your day?
It was pretty nice, actually. It's, I like kind of relaxing. I've been down in the dumps trying to get over a cold. Traveled here from Montreal, and I thought it was all good, but I felt like crap for a while. But honestly, I didn't let it bum me out. It was like a pretty cool day.
Take us on the journey.
I woke up. I made some beats. I went to the Breakout West Summit.
Oh, crazy.
And then I picked up my artist pass, and then K-Riz basically was like stressing that his band was kind of like trying to find parking and there was a lot of traffic. So I decided to help K-Riz set up for a show. And realized K-Riz is one of my new favorite artists.
K-Riz is the illest, bro.
He's
super
super dope, dude. He's super crazy. He's on your project?
He's on my crazy album.
He's on your crazy album?
Yeah.
Well, Real recognize Real.
100.
Yeah, and I did that. I came back here. I'm working with my homegirl D and my dude Peter and Seraphim, cooking up like kind of like a neo soul banger. She's fire. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, we got a few records in too. Me and yourself.
We made some bangers.
Yeah, over the last few days. So it's been a nice.
It's easy working with you.
It's been a nice. Oh, thanks, man. It's been a nice visit
Simple.
having you here.
Yeah, it's been really nice, eh?
Yeah, man, you're gonna make me blush through this ski mask.
I wouldn't see it. It's a red ski mask.
You're right. Anyways,
I got one more.
Please, as many as you want, bro.
So I've heard.
Get your shit off.
I've heard that so his label, El.wav's label, is $3.99.
Yes, sir.
I've heard that the 99 stands for a couple of things, but one of them is the 99%.
Definitely, absolutely. If that's crazy, yeah, but definitely.
Yeah. So off, like, kind of pivoting off of that, based on a previous conversation we've had, is that free 99 in part kind of like a nod at free the 99%?
Yes. Exactly.
Is there anything you want to elaborate on that there?
99 is a pretty powerful number. I felt like it also had that like off the tongue type of like when you say it, it sounds just like a cheeky flip. You know what I mean? It sounded kind of like not like I interpreted or wanted to make it like on some like but through like being a 90s kid or like growing up in the 90s, like it was one of those terms that we used, like at least I did, it was like it was funny, it was a cheeky term, but the moment that I actually pondered upon it deeper, it just was the name because it stood for everything, free the 99 and just its lightheartedness that it carries as an idea. You know what I mean? The name represents the idea that is the brand, that is the culture, and so forth and so forth. So it's got to be kind of like palatable, you know what I mean? It's got to be something that you just naturally don't have to think too hard about.
Oh my God, it's kind of like your podcast sucks.
Your podcast sucks, yeah, straight up.
What's
kind of the same way, yeah.
We out here, we in the building.
We in the
building. We in the building.
Jeez. You already know.
Okay. Why don't we get you to pull out another topic?
I thought, like, to be honest with you, I thought this was going to be like, wow, you guys were going to ask me some craziness. But to be honest with
you. Do you believe in aliens?
I feel like we are aliens. You know what I mean?
Don said that about Michael Jackson or some shit.
He looks like.
Oh no, Donald Jackson. Donald Jackson.
Donald Jackson.
Donald Jackson said he wasn't there for when he touched those kids.
No, shut up. Michael Jackson most likely did not touch them kids.
I think he was framed, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this is all after his death.
I think I got a bit of a controversial statement to make.
Oh, let's hear it.
I feel like there's only about 3 people in Hollywood that didn't touch kids.
There's a lot of sketchy people.
There's shit tons of sketchy people, bro.
Sketchy
I swear to God, they all look like they snort children, bro. Like, those motherfuckers are just weird, bro. That's why I never wanted to go to Hollywood, bro. I was like, let me just wait for this, like, internet renaissance so I can talk my shit, tap into my personal brand. I already know what's poppin'. I don't need all that. And you know what? If I go to L.A., man, I'm leaving my phone at home. I'm going to take a fucking Nokia brick, bro. You know what I mean? Straight up. Facts. For real.
I mean, no disrespect to L.A., but we all know the currency there is different.
Look, fam.
The shit they be trading over there is different.
Look, my guy.
You also can't forget your AK. It was
you
rather be caught with it than without it. That's what they say.
Yeah, no doubt. No, shout out the West, man. All love to the
West
West making
side.
some goats, man.
West
I'm just
side.
saying, like, reality is. I'm not even saying a negative thing. I'm saying out there you could get hunted for sport, bro. And I feel like a lot of people, if they're not in their, like, right mind, and sometimes you could be in your right mind and still catch an L in a real predicament. And, like, the chances out there just seem pretty high.
It's danger. It's danger.
It's dangerous, bro. I'm not saying I would like not go. I'm just saying like with the whole mix of LA culture that we've seen through the lens, I would definitely love to step in there, but like if I step into a place, I know where I'm going, bro. You know, like I don't go random. Like no, like I'm going there. I have a specific reason I'm there. That's it. I'm out. And I'm a ghost, bro. I put on these shades in a bucket, bro, and I walk around anywhere, bro. Millie walk on any block, bro.
Hide it in my sock. Learning from the ops.
Jeez.
All right.
Let's read that topic.
Yeah, what does that topic say?
Shout out LA, man. You guys made some goats, man. Kendrick Lamar is still on my top 3 list.
Oh, sweet.
Same.
Top 3 for sure, easily. I hope that doesn't offend any rap stands. How often do people try to show you their music, and
How do you feel about
how do you feel about it?
I didn't write that, but I read
I actually love it. I feel like a time and place would matter. Context would matter. Like if you DM me, I'm okay with that because that's the nature of like social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can check that anytime.
Like,
you know?
yeah, I can tap in whenever I feel like, and I can answer you kind of more or less when I feel like. I feel like emails are formal, but if you're spammy, then I'm not checking it.
You get blocked.
You get blocked. You spam, you get blocked right away. DM me, that's cool. If you stop me in the street, keep it brief, I guess, and keep it genuine and non-attacky. You know what I mean? Like just keep it
Some
civil.
guy tried to rap to me while I was in the shower, like outside of the bathroom.
Wait, hold up. Stop. Like you gotta elaborate on that, bro. Like
he was like, "Yo, let me show you my rap." I was like,
hold on. While you were in the shower.
Yo, man, let me just go.
Pause. Like, how does that even happen?
And then he's like,
how does one access your shower in the first place?
He was like,
he has to enter your house. He has to enter your door to your house. Walk into the bathroom and then like interrupt your shower to rap. Is that what you're saying to me?
I got home from work. He's like, "Yo, let me show you this rap." I'm like, "Yo, man, just let me shower." And he's like, "I bet." And then he started playing it. And then I was in the shower. Like I'm showering, and then I hear this guy, rapping outside of my door.
Bro.
Like I can hear it.
I get muffled, but I can hear it.
Muffled by like the shower. And I just was like, "Yo, man, just wait for me to get out of the shower."
Well, how long were you showering for, bro?
It was not that long. I was quick. He honestly made me rush my shower. Like, I like.
Who is this guy?
Who the fuck is this nigga?
Don't say his name.
I can't. I won't.
Do we know him? Do we know him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we.
But
got.
we love him to death.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We'll put a picture of him. Right.
I guess we got 2 more.
Yeah, man. You got.
You trying to
You
burn
gotta
through it? Let's
burn through it.
Before you burn through this, hold on a sec. No, don't crumple it up.
ASMR.
All right. Thank you.
Now, there's people who are appreciating that right now.
Yeah.
Somebody out there, that's for you.
That's
Stroke
for you.
your fucking-
Stroke your dick to that. Pause. Bones.
All right, we'll do a segment before we read that topic.
Oh, what kind of segment we got?
We do segments on the show. Oh, I guess it's my turn to think of a segment. So we're gonna do a good old game of impressions.
Ooh, oh, that's a good one. That's a good
Oh,
one.
Oh my gosh.
That's an all right one.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know what it is.
Wow. Who's doing the impression?
All of us.
All of us, we all do an impression,
Sick.
right? And I usually pick the first impression. So like, I'll pick the impression for you.
Okay.
I wanna hear you do Playboy Cardi.
You be better at that.
Yeah, I know, but this is why this show is funny. All right, so don't question me or my methods.
Wow.
try some ad-libs, maybe.
I don't have, like, can you guys put, like,
Maybe start
can
with
you
some-
guys put auto-tune on this in post-production? Let's put...
We could.
We
Alright.
could, but
We could, but
Alright, bet. Like, I'm gonna make you do that. Alright, let's go.
I'll ad-lib for you.
Alright.
Yo.
Alright. Yeah. Faithful!
Yeah.
It's a go!
Oh.
Say it down!
Oh.
Sail around!
Yeah.
Skate around!
Oh.
Skate girl!
Oh.
Fuck 'em out!
Oh.
See you later, girl!
Oh.
I was doing the high-pitched
That was
voice.
perfect. Yeah. No,
Sick.
that was perfect.
Sick.
Thank you.
All right, Kareem.
I smoked
got-
earlier and I got I had a cold
Alright,
a couple days
I
ago,
guess
so
you're
my
up.
voice
You
is
can
still
ask,
fucked up.
or you can.
Well, Al just did his great impression, so
All right.
Kareem, I need you to do some Pusha T. Come on, this is come on.
If you know, you know.
Oh man, you didn't even talk about selling cocaine, man.
I got 20 bricks, boy. This boy is coming at your head top like drip, boy. You miss, boy. You get hit, boy.
Ugh.
I got
Yuck.
licks, boy. You miss, boy.
We'll take
Okay.
it because we
Yeah.
have.
Alright,
Sorry.
fair
That's all I got
enough.
for you
Yeah,
guys.
we'll take it.
I wanna.
Do you want to give Donald one?
Yeah.
Okay, and like we did rappers, but I just want to.
Donald Glover, but like Childish Gambino.
No. I want to give you some context because, like, we did this before, and we were doing rappers, and then I told Donald to do Fat Albert.
Oh wow.
So,
Disrespect.
You can get. You can get creative.
Coolio.
Oh no, I'm gonna do Donald Glover. I can't disrespect. That just happened. I'm not.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yo.
Paradise.
Shit.
Coolio.
Oh man,
Man, you're gonna be childish.
this was gonna be tough. Oh man, hold on. Because the internet or mixtapes?
Yo, like either or.
Childish Gambino got that swagger.
Exactly.
It don't even matter. Hold on. So I told them you did that, and I did it. I don't know.
Oh man, I'll take it.
We'll take it.
I accept it.
No, oh shit.
Damn, what a fucking terrible segment. But
Yeah,
know
that
what?
was
Wow.
This podcast.
Who's the worst?
Oh yeah, you say in the drop down in the
Drop
comments
down in
below.
and comments and tell us who was the worst.
Yeah, you can bust through that topic that you're about to bust through. Let's see what's up. This guy crumpled.
I don't know why you said bust through, but
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza or pasta.
really?
It's,
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
sure?
Pizza would be my
pizza time.
last meal on earth.
Pizza, okay.
Really?
I mean, what kind of pizza then?
Like simplicity, bro. Like to me, a pizza, like
Cheese?
if cheese pizza is the first one I try. If it's a new joint, yeah, I'm not like if you fail that, you suck at everything else.
You can't make a pizza pie?
A pizza pie.
Hey,
It's a
It's a
pizza.
spicy meatball.
It's a delicioso.
Tony.
Tony, forget about it. I suck on my meatballs.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you fuck your mother.
It's New York.
It's New York. It's New York.
Fuck
like,
your
bro,
life.
It's like Italian is like, bro, but the first thing we do is do Italian American. It's like it started in Italy and we just do straight up Italian American. We just like jumped. We don't even think about Europe anymore.
Nah, Europe just the whole ass mishmash.
Well, because
It just
Europe,
doesn't even make sense. We don't know what they're doing there. I feel like it doesn't exist until you show up.
well, Europe's
I just been thinking about some Europeans in some Adidas tracksuits. You know,
Yeah.
Eating cheese.
yeah.
Just like complaining, always mad because the motherfucker like scuffed up his fucking
and you
his tracksuit, you know?
Europe's been thinking about Europe for a long time. Like
Oh hell yeah!
Europe's been.
That's all they
looking
think about.
That's all they think about.
Europe's like, yeah, we're good. We're good now.
I feel like Europe needs to just become Atlantis.
I mean, you're
I'm European though. I don't want Eastern Europe affected though. I feel like Western Europe. See, the thing is, Western Europe is just dumb, overrated, bro.
That's fast.
Like, I don't care about your, like, dry wine. I'll be honest with you. I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
it's bougie for no reason.
That's a good point. Everywhere in Western
You're
Europe, you get
fucking,
different. Hold on,
you're
hold
fucking
on.
Serbian.
Hey,
I've seen your fucking dances.
Hey, hold on.
Our dances? Tell me one folkloric dance that isn't, like, folkloric looking. You know what I mean?
I mean...
Like, line dances are line dances. They're like...
I'm just saying, like...
I respect culture, but yeah, it's not the... It's like a funny-looking dance sometimes.
Man,
but I respect it, you know what I mean?
I mean, the only, like... I don't know no Serbian dances. I only know about Serbian battles. But if we're
So what kind of Serbian battles? Like war? Like history?
Yeah, well, just a little bit. Like, I ain't... Like,
Fair enough,
I'm not the one who's going to speak on...
No, but I respect that, though. You know what I mean?
Well, no, actually, that's what I was going to ask you next, because, like, whenever I've hung out with a Serbian, I've heard about a new battle.
Of course you have. They'll always remind you. Shout out my Serbian brothers and sisters. I love you guys. My whole Balkan, I was talking to, like, a Croatian girl yesterday. I was like, I can't tell the difference. Everybody's the same to me.
Wait, what's a Croatian girl sound like?
The same, bro.
Can
Can
you give us some?
Like, yo, wait, you want to hear me speak like Serbo-Croatian?
Yeah, it's just,
What do you want me to say?
Your podcast sucks?
I'll be like worse. Tvoj podcast puši kurac.
Ooh, okay.
Damn. Wow. You heard it here first?
No apologies.
This is going
Straight up.
going by pretty lax, honestly. You've been a great guest. You know,
Thanks.
normally
Likewise.
People, storm out. They said they couldn't handle it.
That
happened?
Yourself,
that actually happened?
That's never happened. This is the dude who storms out, man.
Yeah, normally I just can't handle it. Like, the guest thinks that they fucking run this show, you know. They think
Honestly, bro, like, what do I feel about this show? I feel like this show is insightful, charming, a little all over the place.
Yeah, very all over the place, yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, I like it, but it's kind of like how I feel about, like, life, more or less.
Oh, you guys shitting on the show, eh? We let you guys on the show, right?
I'm not shitting on shit. Isn't he on the show? What do you mean let him on? Isn't he half of the show?
Oh, it's a fucking... it's pretty fucking
organized.
organized.
He said it's charming. That's part of the
charm.
Bro,
look at this. Look what we got behind this.
All right, bro, let's just move on. Like, yesterday is yesterday, bro. Who's your hero?
Who is your hero?
Damn. I would have to say that my hero is Robert De Niro.
Ooh.
Is that just a bar, or is that actually your hero?
That's a good point.
I'm gonna leave you on red.
All right, all right, you heard it here first. That's it for your podcast sucks for today.
I love y'all.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
man, that's it.
Man.
Come on, tell me your hero.
Nah, man, you know what? Deliberately now we keep going.
Yeah, come on.
Now we keep going deliberately. Fuck this guy.
You kidding me?
You don't have shit to say, huh? Come on, man.
You gotta say to me.
You know what? My hero is Jesus. My hero is Allah. My hero is God, bro. I think there's only one God. Stop arguing about it.
Whoa, chill,
Stop fighting, you know what I mean? Stop fighting.
Here's the thing, man. Here's what you don't consider about gods, man. All right.
God's. The same guy that believes in the Sword Society over here.
Think about it. Think about it here.
No, come on.
Think about it here. You're telling me.
It's a good company. It's a good company.
Just do not. I was with you until you talked about the Sword Society.
It's a great company idea.
For those who don't know, it's a clothing company, bunch of swords, Vikings, and shit, yada, yada, yada.
Anyways.
But it's more than that. It's a culture.
Yeah. Anyways, there's an idea. Anyways, gods. Okay, you're telling me there's an all-powerful being. You're telling me there's a God, all right? And he wouldn't make other guys, ergo gods of certain other things, to like
the god of tobacco?
like multitasking.
The god of backwoods?
Yeah. 100%, bro. Because, like, you think about God. He's got, like, a lot of shit on his plate. He's like, oh, I don't want to deal with like, fucking, you know, your problems.
Oh, so like basically you're like a god. Demigods are just like fucking superintendents.
Yeah.
They're like clerks. They're basically fancy roles. Like you're like you're basically working for like a spiritual convenience store, like a fucking.
Yeah, this is your district right here.
Yeah, this is what you're repping. This is yeah, bro. You got like an office, like a corner office, like a little fucking desk, broken chair.
Shit. Like it's not just ridiculous, but like it could be like, you know, there's a god of luck, or maybe like a god
of fortune.
You know, a god of like I don't know, like a god of destruction.
How about just the one god has many descriptions?
He could, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if there was an all-powerful being, like, I could imagine him, like, creating other guys for things that he does not want to deal with.
I mean, he created Jesus and then Lucifer, and then apparently, like, Lucifer was just like to... Actually, though, I've heard why Lucifer apparently became Lucifer, and it was because he was, like, the hottest motherfucker out there. And then he was like cool and shit, and he was cunning. And then because of all that, he actually fell into like vanity. Well, you know what I mean? So I guess you would have to be born like, you know, like a little bit of like clay, you know, like they gotta work extra hard on that motherfucker to fill himself like that. And that's why I guess like our society, when you use like one versus the other as just like a reference point, is like, yeah, if you're feeling yourself too much, it starts to kind of become a problem, you know, and you fall, you know, and I guess the other one would just be being aware and just being alive, you know, like the representing the factions of God, love, like being alive, striving for growth and stuff like that, versus the other one that would be like the opposite. I feel like, you know, like, and everything is like this like dumb little idea, but I respect the source and what people believe in, because that's what people's lives are about, you know, like people go through lives and sometimes it takes real curves, and we got to respect those things. Like people have gone through those moments for real, and I feel like empathic, but at the same time I have my opinions, man. Like I still think it's absolutely buffoonery for people to even still live in like the illusion that they're currently like operating in. Like if you didn't live in that illusion, there's no justification for war. I don't care what price oil is. I don't care what this guy did to that guy. I don't care none of that. Like we all have history. You know what I mean? Some people, suck. Some people suck. Period. Some people suck balls. It's
big balls.
You know, big balls, big salty fucking meatballs.
They could be.
You could say.
Yeah.
Some people smell like steak and cheese after they brush their teeth. You know what I mean?
And they
Some
have
people
to deal
smell like assholes even when they fucking bathe with
in
mint
bathtubs.
in bathtubs.
You know, and they got to deal with these nuts.
Sponsored by
these nuts.
We're gonna blur this out until they actually give us the bag.
Planters nuts.
Hey, Planters, give us the bag.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
It could be sponsored.
Hold on, though.
Podcast.
We got on a serious topic.
If you reached
so
out
now I
to
got
us.
a question. Are y'all of the belief that everything is predetermined, therefore we're completely free?
You are kind of free. Yeah, the moment that you actually kind of think about it, you've already kind of found yourself out of the fun house. You know what I mean? And the fun house is not fun at all. It's only fun because you're dumb and living in the illusion.
Well,
and then the moment that you actually escape it, it starts in your mind. Imagine, your mind is a syntax telling your fucking body to move its muscles, and it's... then it reacts to life, and the changes then happen. So therefore, of course, it's on a metaphysical level where all of those things start to become aware to you, and therefore start the process of change.
So the free part you fully believe in, but do you also then believe in that everything... Sorry. The free part you believe in, but do you also then believe that everything's predetermined, or no? This is for both.
That's gonna look like a kung fu movie when we're editing it, because you're gonna like be talking and then all of a sudden it's gonna be like
And then I feel like you might still hear it. It's a unidirectional microphone.
It'll be like we'll fix it in post.
Fix it in the mix. Yeah, great question, man. I actually kind of have like had too many moments of like deja vu feelings where I've literally crystal clear like remembered these moments and then they happen. And then other people tell me the same shit, and you can't be tripping, bro. Like, either we're replaying this back, so there's like a delay, like a buffer.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine like the brain in the vat, or like the allegory of the cave, is like the basically like the reference of like we might actually be existing elsewhere, and this is a projection, and vice versa, and now there's a buffer zone that there are sort of like views, like you can see the world that like you're creating through a syntax of like maybe your collective brain, or your brain also has a capability of tapping into like the tapestry of this alive network that kind of interacts with like just like your brain does with that neural network extended. And then maybe like time is only referenced in like this specific dimension, but because of those waves, how are we convinced that we're not actually existing in those multiple layers, as like in that world we still feel like we're that, you know what I mean? So in the fifth dimension we might not look human in form, but through that connection of that neural connectivity, it might still translate as something that being, that part of us, still believes is like real and active and making decisions for itself. But I feel like everything is interconnected, bro, and I feel like not everything always uses a reference of time. So it's like kind of weird, bro. Like I've tried to understand it or like iterate it before, and it's really kind of tough to iterate, bro. No, but that's like kind of my take on it a little bit.
Oh, that was crazy.
Hold on.
Insightful.
If I can build off on that, I kind of see what you're saying when you're talking about the layers, right? And if you're with us, you know, stay with us or don't, whatever.
Yo, now it gets deep, bro. You thought this was done, and it just went skirt, and then wow.
Yeah, man, this is where the magic happens.
Where it's like, it's kind of like you know, hypothetically, let's say you exist right here. There's things existing at every level. So
right.
At a smaller scale, your existence is being felt here, whether it's human
and it's
or animals.
Who knows?
Or like it could be like
but everything reacts to itself. So I was trying to explain what like we reference the word God, and people get offended by this shit, but it's just a word that we created. In my opinion, we're referencing this active being. Okay, so like let's take it down. This is gonna sound like, obviously you're trying to simplify something that's really complex, but like let's try, because something that's holistic and non-cancelable, not created from like should be easily palatable, easily digestible. So look,
let's remember that you're a guy in a bucket hat with sunglasses on.
Let's just remember. You know what I mean? Let's just remember.
But like continue on your
I'm not Jordan Peterson hiding under here.
Neil deGrasse
Jordan Peterson under here.
What rules, you sons of bitches?
So check this out. So like most of the things we've studied, every single layer of life is interconnected, one to the next. We live in an active world, like soil, for example. You put a seed into it and shit grows out of it. It needs the sun. It needs rain. It has a process already sort of auto-created that does this. So all these interconnected layers are an active, and they're active ingredients in an active world. Even if there's parts of this world that are rendered inactive, like let's say like dead space or something, there's worlds around that dead space that are still floating and active and still like swirling around. Like now you're looking at Milky Ways and other worlds and how they interconnect. And it's kind of like a marble. You ever seen a marble? And yeah, exactly like a marble. But one thing for sure within this equation is this. each one of those layers is confined and interacting with the next one, next to it, adjacent to it, through it, with it, somehow, one way or another. So that means that because there's already active ingredients on this earth that we can grow vegetation with, that we can fucking have sex and create a baby, there's active components to an interconnected world and space that can only be summed up as one, because everything is interconnected. I would like to rather consider it by a name than like some sort of weird esoteric shit, because it's easier for my mind, more palatable for my mind to understand. So it's one thing, it's one mass, because it's all interconnected and it's alive, because we're
God.
alive.
That's God. It's something
that's God.
It's a lack of better words type scenario. If anybody's heard of the explanatory gap, there's things that just can't be described by the language we have.
Exactly, and that's what we're using.
But we know something exists, but you can't describe it. And kind of building off the layer stuff you're talking about, it's like there's a universe inside of all of us. Each and every one of our cells goes through a life cycle. Each and every one of our cells, down to the microorganisms inside us that make us up. And then beyond that, what we're made of, we're also a part of another organism that makes something else.
It's an unbelievable amount of chemistry, but science didn't invent it. You know what I mean?
Science is a language.
Science is a language. There you go. And I respect science.
Full Metal Alchemist stuff. It's like the all is one when they're on the island.
Exactly. Full Metal Alchemist is a whole ass allegory that we finna talk about on another episode.
Yeah.
Straight up, for real.
We'll do a Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm sure this whole podcast's just dedicated to that. Probably.
There should be. There should be.
We'll do a Full Metal Alchemist.
So we'll create it.
yo, catch us in the. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Let us know if you want to
like
see
and subscribe. This is not sponsored yet, so hit the link below to our Only Bands account.
Yeah. We only getting bands, you know what I'm saying?
Only bands.
We only up from here.
Only
make sure to check the link if you want to get our socials. We got El.wav.
Yes, sir.
Building, special guest. Talebson, right there.
Make some noise.
D0 MP3. You know what I'm saying? Is there any closing thoughts? Any projects?
I appreciate you guys first and foremost.
Thanks.
I want to say
we're the best out here.
I love y'all. I love the energy. I love the hospitality. I feel like I'm home away from home. You know what I mean? And I feel like this outlet was cool to like talk to the homies and just discuss whatever we felt like, and that's what we need, man. That's what I kind of like wanted to see out of this, and I feel like we did it, bro. Like that was crazy.
Came here, I think you made an impact.
I hope so. You guys did too, man. Yeah, that was impactful. Like that was a dope ass conversation. I appreciate you guys for real. Yeah, man. Like and subscribe. El.wav. What do you guys say that one more time for them, just in case Gen Zers don't like to listen?
El.wav.
Talebson.
El.wav wave.
That's it.
Talebson.
We have it written down.
D0 MP3.
All good, man. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. And we out.
Gang.